These are some of the more side characters. This is a. I shouldn't explain the plot. I just want to let you guess, but this is another different species, and this guy's called Jack Nor. Apparently, he's like one of the. Yeah, I'll just let you guess, and then I'll explain.
He looks like a bad guy.
Yes, he's actually one of the main villains. I was about to say.
He's a scientist.
He's a scientist.
Well, it's not a button-up coat. Scientist coat.
It could be.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and then he puts on this magical ring later that gives him like super special powers. Gives him. It's very complicated. I don't want to explain it. So he turns into this. Any thoughts?
Looks like a something from a card.
A card?
He's the Joker. A Jack.
Jack.
He's a Jack of Spades.
Yeah, you actually got that spot on because he's Jack Nor. Jack.
Uh, Jack Nor.
Yep. Noir. Jack Noir. And then,
He has a sword in his gut.
yeah, it's because. Should I explain it or should I just leave it as it is?
Whatever.
So you want me to explain it then?
Looks like he got cut on his eye.
It's because there's this little orb thing that each person gets when they enter this game called Suburb. Because the players were John, Rose, Dave, and Jade. They had their own game. So each one of them had this little orb thing where if you put in, it affects what you look like when you put the ring on, like Jack did. So he has a Harlequin hat, the bird with the sword through it, then a cat, a whiskers with the tentacles because it was like a dead cat mixed with a squid doll. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It sounds weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, is that a comic book?
Yeah. And then later, Jade, she puts her dog into the orb, but the dog is like super awesome powers, and so now he looks like this, and
And that's what he's stuck looking like now?
yeah, that's what he looks like now. Here's a better picture. What do you think he's like now?
Well, he looks like he's a bad guy.
This is
That's the mayor.
it's WV because also in the game, people from Ders and Prospit, the kingdoms of light and dark, because he's from Ders and then he's from Ders too, but he was exiled and then put on Earth. So this is what he looks like. WV.
And he lives on canned food.
He named it.
He lives on canned food.
Yeah, he does. Anything particular about the structure of the cans that
I don't know what that thing is at the bottom. I can
this glowy thing?
see that. Yeah.
It's a firefly in amber.
I don't know what that is.
It's Cantown, and he's the mayor.
Oh, that's his town.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
You think he's crazy?
Well, if your town's made out of cans, and you think you're the mayor of it, yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Okay, you kind of have a good point there. This is PM. So
Is the mailman?
yeah, so far she's my favorite because she puts on the ring like Jack does, and then she becomes this, and it was the best thing ever.
Is that the mayor dead?
Yeah. Oh, he's mortally wounded, but he's fixed later.
Mortally wounded usually means that you die.
True. True. But he came back to life later, so it was all okay. It was all okay. What do you think she's like?
She looks like a. She brings justice.
She brings justice. Justice and the mail.
And the mail.
And the mail.
Justified mail.
Justified mail, yes. Nothing's more important than the mail. This is AR. This is supposed to be caution tape, but you can't see it right now. The tape usually says caution, but it doesn't in this picture.
He's explosive expert.
Yeah, I guess once you look at it like that. You're right, it is supposed to be like a explosive device. What else do you think?
Well, I don't know. That's all I see is he's holding an explosive detonator.
Oh, this is WQ.
Is that the android?
Android.
Looks like a robot.
Oh yeah, that does kind of actually make sense when you think about it. Yeah,
She's not an android.
no,
She's not an insect.
no, she's just like a
A puppet.
no, she's like a prospect person, like PM. But yeah, I totally see what you mean. This is a BQ. Yeah,
Is that the ranger?
the Ranger. Why do you think she's the Ranger?
It's like a ranger hat and a ranger suit.
What do you think the 8 represents?
8 ball.
The 8 ball. Perfect. Because she's from this, oh, I remember I shouldn't be explaining. Oh, this is Beck, Jade's dog. What do you think of him?
Well, there's nothing to him. He's an unfilled dog.
True, true. Who do you think this guy is?
I have no idea. That's the human. Is he human?
Yeah.
Is that Link? He looks like Link.
Nah. Let's.
I don't know.
He's more real than all the other characters. That should give you a hint. We talked about him at the beginning of the thing.
Is he the artist?
Yes, he is Andrew Hussie.
He's himself as a character.
Yeah, he inserts himself in the story and kills like most of the cast and himself. He dies in his own webcomic.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. This is Doc Scratch.
Always have a ball for a head.
It's a ball of some sort, but what kind of ball do you think it is?
A ball of light.
Close.
A crystal ball.
Think of the
cue ball.
Cue ball. There you go.
He's the bad guy. He's the bad rich guy.
Do you think he's the bad rich guy?
It's the opposite of the 8-ball ranger.
if I said the 8-Ball Ranger works for him?
So he's the mayor? The real mayor?
He's the real mayor as opposed to the.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you're just making me guess blindly.
That's the point. Should I just tell you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the game includes this thing called a first guardian, where it's like you have this person or animal that has like a specific genetic code that gives them superpowers, and they're like the guardian of your world. Because remember when I talked about Jade's dog, how he made because Jade put Beck in, since Beck was Earth's first guardian, he had superpowers. So when he went into Jack, that gave Jack superpowers, and then he became invincible and killed pretty much everyone. So Doc also has superpowers, and he's supposed to be like the guardian of the trolls world. And then this is the last character, Cal.
Well, that's a puppet.
That's it. It's a puppet right off the bat. How do you know it's a puppet?
Well, that's a puppet's
Yeah.
mouth. It's pretty obvious it's a puppet.
Mom thought it was like a fish thing, or some sort.
He looks like a rapping puppet.
You couldn't have gotten that more dead on than. Yeah, I think that was all the characters. What do you think Homestuck is about, based on what you have seen and learned today?
Video games?
And
I don't know. Just a bunch of people in a video game world.
oh yeah, that is true.